Right, so for this Hello World tutorial in a Tormac, we're gonna try to write something in this piece of wood, most likely engraving. So we'll be using like ordinary wood with the length of 15.5 and the width of 3.25. So we're also gonna use this type universal parallels to adjust the wood and the platform. So you want to make sure to put this universal so you can see that you can also you can make it higher according with whatever you're trying to do, so you can make it a little higher. I'm gonna use just the way that it is, just like this, on the flat side, so we can adjust the wood right there. Let me just open them up a little bit. Alright, attach the wood right there. So you see that it's wobbling, but in a bit we're gonna make sure to leave this very stable. So you see it's wobbling, so we have to make sure to clip this over. So yeah, just use the handler. Make sure to not put too much strength on it, because you don't want to break or jeopardize the wood. It looks pretty stable. You can use the mallet here. Yeah, looks good. Yep. That looks perfect. Right. So for this tutorial, we're gonna use the regular end mill that comes with the machine. The 1-inch mill. So it's this little guy right there. Right, so once the machine is good to go and you reference all the X, you can, if you don't know how to do it, I have another video prior to this, you can just check that out. So you have all of these options here. We want to go to this conversational option, and we're gonna have several features up here. We're gonna use the engrave feature. So here you can type whatever you want, whatever you're trying to engrave. I don't know. You can type whatever here. We are gonna try to engrave Dazzle at UNLV, which is the lab where I am at. So in order to adjust, we have to adjust those numbers right here. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that. So first and foremost, as you can see now, the machine is in a reference mode or a home mode, whatever you want to call it. What we have to do is make sure that we're going to use the entire area of this. Right? So let's do this. Okay, so using the pad, let's try to first adjust the machine. So let's go on X, right? And let's adjust X. We can try to adjust Y. Let's go a little bit down with the Z then. That's enough. Now we have a better perspective here. Okay, so here, as you can see, we reached the limit. So it can go farther than this in terms of X position. So you're gonna have to start engraving there. Let's see if the Y is fine. Yep. Okay, let's approach Z a little bit more. There we go. So you can leave it close to the wood so you have some sort of perspective. Because I have this add sign here, I will have to make sure to put a little bit up. So let's move in Y just a little bit. There we go. Go down, so I'm gonna make a little mark in the wood so I have some sort of reference. Okay, so we'll try to be as close as possible. And there we go. So that would be our... So what we're going to do now is going to use, as you can see, we have to have the bottom of the letter here, and then we have the top of it. So what I'm going to do is actually set all these values as 0. So I'm setting here x is 0, y is 0, 0. Don't bother with the negative sign. This is just normal. Right, so what it says now that this position, which I have the machine right now, is the 0, 0, 0. And then I can work on the y direction, x direction, and also the z direction. Right, so here I adjusted this already. You can type that on, so I know that that's will be 0, so you just 0, 0. And also this position will be 0, 0 as well, so 0, 0. So here's the trick. So the z start is also 0, and I want it to go like 0.2 inside, 0.2 inside of the part. So depth of the cut, right? And here I'm gonna tell you how is the size of the thing that I'm trying to engrave. So I'm gonna try to use 1.5. So I don't know if that's gonna work, but we have to do now once we have all these parameters. So we're gonna have to try it out and check if all what we chose is correct. You can also choose doing reference of the center, the right. So I'm using the left because I feel more comfortable using that one. So the next step, you just go ahead and post to the file. I'm just gonna save in a folder called test. I'm gonna use the engrave trial. Save it. It's gonna ask me for a variety. You can rename it whatever you want. And there we go. So as you can see here, we have this, we came back to the main option, and we have this thing that's gonna tell us what will be the length, the total length of the engraving, which is going to be 7.5, some close to 7.5 inches. And I know that 1.5 right here. So what I'm going to do now is going to check if I'm going to have enough wood in order to engrave this in the wood. Right, so the way that you can check that is simply by moving the X. So let's try on Y first. So the pad, so Y is activated. So let's go positive. And as you can see, as the machine moves, we can also see on the screen where it goes. There it is. That will be enough. And you can see that it will do the D from here to there. I'm not so sure if that's good enough. Perhaps we should increase the size of it. So perhaps 1.5. It's way too small. So let's try X. See if we have enough length of it. So activate X. Go all the way. Gonna see, just make sure I'm not gonna go into the part. There we go. So yeah, that's definitely, we're gonna have more space on that, because yeah, we should get a little bit, increase the size of the letters for a bit. Alright, so let's try doing that. So we tested there, and then we see that we have a lot of wood, leftovers in terms of wood. So we can make sure to use this this rest of the wood from to the right. So let's try to adjust that. Okay, in order to do that, let's go back to conversation.